Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm Sank84 and welcome back to Avowed. Well, last time we finally made it to third board and we got to have a nice little catch up with a couple of our old acquaintances who we've run into. And we also got ourselves a new party member for when we're ready to move on. What I think means Kai is going to have to take a back seat. We'll see. I'll make that decision, yeah, once we've seen what they are like. So, for now, yeah, let's just go and hand in some of these quests we've got.
This is a surprise.
Oh, a minute.
Giada, come say hello.
Who wants to say hello to Kiara? You? I think it was.
Oh, hello there. I thought our paths might cross again.
Quiliti, there you are.
Ah, my dear Giada. I never thought I'd see us both exiled from Fior Messiverno. Yet here we are. As you can see, the good people of Thirdborn have welcomed us with open arms. Remarkable under the circumstances. The Dreamscourge has struck this place with violence, bloodshed, death.
Yes, and what about the Steel Garrots? How have they been with you?
We were ambushed in the wilderness, but I think that was a classic example of overcompensation. Their loss in Emerald Stair was a blow to morale. You might be the next target of their anger.
Yeah, let them try. I'll be ready.
Just this once, I'm happy to be out of the fight. Now that we're under Thirdborn's protection, my animancers can get back to work. We've made a few improvements to the local fishing gear, tinkered on harpoons and the like. You might not believe it, but some of our farming equipment is back to working order.
Oh, that's nice. And yes, I didn't know the soil was rich in the natural nutrients.
Ah, that is where the challenge lies, does it not? We have many animancers working on the problem. Though it is difficult to farm when one is under attack. The sheer numbers of infected makes our work perilous.
Do you need any help?
We have everything under control, and your work is too important to squander on agriculture. One more thing before we're parted again. We've made a tidy profit of our labor, and the others gathered a little something for you. Don't spend it all at once.
Okay, thank you, but yes, are you sure you don't need this?
Thank you, but I know how to handle my coin. I left the Republic's a wealthy man.
You never told me that.
My dear, how do you think we built Fior Messiverno? The fortune is gone, and I don't miss it. Go on, then. Surely you have better places to be. No doubt the Adiran envoy has a message to deliver, or a foreboding parcel of some kind.
He's doing well. Better than well. And to think I've been worried sick.
Okay, that's good to hear. And yes, let's get down to this bit now then. But yes, it does look like everybody wants to talk to me about something as well. So we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, hey, envoy. Fish! Get your fish! Welcome back. How can I help?
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot Thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing.
Been there, done that, got 'em all. Yes, I executed the deserter for fleeing and leaving his brothers in arms to die.
Any real soldier would know the worst crime against his brothers in arms is desertion. He should have stayed with them to the end. I'll make sure these badges are given to the surviving families.
Okay, well, there we go. That was a nice, easy one to do. See, this is the benefit of going around everywhere first before actually making it here, we've kind of, yeah, completed. Yes, I know, I'll be coming. Just wait. Yes, we've, what was I saying now? Yes, we've got all these quests done before we were even asked to do them. Okay, where is this? Ah, right in front of me. Good. Okay, we've not really got any quests that stand out to us. We've got the 2 bounties, yeah, that we need to do when we're out and about. That one's out and about. Oh yeah, you. I forgot about you. Okay, where are you's hiding? We'll hand that one in, and then, yeah, I think that's it in town. So, yeah, we'll go and get... Where are they? Ah, you're down that way. That's fine. That's handy. You're right next to where... Ow! Oh, no, no, no. I thought it was going to hurt. Yeah, right next to where we need to be. Good, 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 good. Hello.
Are they? Did you?
Are they dead?
Oh, that's a bit. I sense further loss in your future. Oh, no. We're not going to go, yeah, I'm just going to say, yeah, you know what? We made it as painless as possible.
That is a salve. Thank you. All of you.
It can make you stronger, but you never have to like it. Don't forget that.
Let's go, Nameo. We need to be with them now. They'll be alright. Eventually.
Okay, right, that, I think, is all quests handed in. Good, right. Yatsiel, let's get on with you, shall we?
Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringrim?
Well, apparently, wow, okay. Not enough. She's in my way, yes, but no. The sight of her drives men to such terror, they cut out their eyes. Nah, I'm just gonna say very little.
Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it? Hopefully, we'll even get to keep all our limbs. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Aldra's titties, the Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant.
Yes, you admire her, don't you?
What's not to admire? There's no one in all of Aora like her. And she's come all this way to Nakukubel. But I've no idea why an illusionist would care for godless artifacts. Yours truly excluded, of course. There must be something in there of interest to Ringrim. Probably something powerful.
Yep, now's our chance to find out.
I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Ringrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
Kai, yeah, hold down the fort, because I think we're done with Kai now. I think that's his done, but we'll see. We might get him back out later on. So yeah, Kai, hold down the fort with Marius.
I promise we'll get into the right amount of trouble.
That's what I like to hear.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Okay, what have you got? Okay, you're another magic user. Okay, fine. Right, plus, yeah, these two seem to have a history, so... Yeah, it'd be nice to see what you've, what's it called? What you've got to say to each other. Okay, anyway, first things first.
Fish!
we're gonna yeah, we're gonna just quickly pop to camp and see what everybody wants to talk about. Okay, so that's where Yatzil wants to go to. But yeah, before we do that, yeah, there are a fair few other bits around that we're actually quite close to, especially the 2 bounties. Okay, so I think, yeah, we're just gonna head to camp, have a chat with everybody, then we'll start with you, and yeah, I think we'll then jump over to the bounty and then just work our way around to it. Okay, let's see what everyone's got to say for themselves, shall we? And we've got unspent companion points. Okay, that's fine. Right, well, we'll start with Marius.
Listening to Yatzli's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else.
Okay, if you've got something to say, say it.
I don't know, she's alright, okay? But how would she know how to get to the garden? If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then.
Yeah, you're, seem bothered by something. Come on, what is it?
Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway.
Oh, he's jealous because we've got another guide. He's not our main guide anymore. Oh, that's... Grow up. Right, okay. Yeah, nothing else about you for now. Fine.
Thanks for talking.
Oh, but no, you still got more.
I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it.
Yeah, worse than place than hot, barren land filled with chasms and sinkholes.
At least I know how to deal with those sorts of things. Rope, lantern, extra water skins. Yatzli's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders.
Oh, he's afraid of spiders.
No, why would I be? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin.
Don't worry, you don't have to. You're staying at camp with Kai. But, yes. Actually, yeah, what other options?
No idea. I just wish I trusted Yatzli's research. Seems like a lot of danger for not much payout. I'm sure we'll be fine. I just hope this is all worth it. Anyway. Not before
Is that it?
soon.
Oh, yeah, right, that's it for Marius. Fine.
I'm trying to remember the academic term for something that's driving me mad.
What does this hypothetical term describe?
What's the word for a soul that breaks apart, becomes 2 people, and then in life they are sworn enemies?
That sounds too specific to have its own term.
There has to be one, right?
I can't think of one. Oh, you could probably make up your own.
I couldn't just do that.
Why not? I do it all the time. Or you could even parlay that into an entire field of research if you play your cards right.
Tempting, but dangerous. I really ought to exhaust one field of research before starting another.
If you insist.
Okay, right, that's a weird thing to be thinking about, but we know it can happen.
The dream scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands.
Ooh, which one do we go with? Yeah, you know what? Just have faith. It's fine.
I keep trying, and the world keeps punishing me for it. If the dream scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. Come to help us. They're here to exploit our weak...
Ooh, crack my knuckles, eh? Yes, you know what, let's do that.
Let's hope it never comes to that. But when it does, I'll be at your side. It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all three.
We can. Yeah, it won't be easy, but we'll do it.
Really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am.
Wait a minute, not all the gods. We've got one god on our side. But, yes, must be nice having Yatzil around.
Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatzli. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yatzli, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good.
Yeah, we all need a few bad influences in our lives.
Oh, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins?
I'd be surprised if you didn't have a question. Or you hadn't been thinking, should I say. But anyway... Yeah, maybe she knows more than she's letting on.
She's a smart one. I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet.
Okay, that's fine. Is that it, or have you got more? Nope, that seems to be it.
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place.
Okay, how? Why? What for?
Well, that's what I'm trying to nail down. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller?
Yeah, I've done that before when I've moved away from my hometown. Spent a couple of years away, came back, and yet it felt the same but different.
Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars.
Yeah, sounds more like legend than reality.
I guess it felt like one, too. Hardtack and Merc brew after a long day's patrol tasted better than any feast. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death.
Yeah, it's probably changed over the years, just like you have.
Yeah, but I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom. Something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temerity's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving?
Yeah, it's not enough to run from something, you need something to run to.
Instead of drifting. Yeah. For the longest time, I was just running from Tama's death. Thanks to you, I'm starting to think about what I might head towards. What about you? You were sent by your Emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. Between releasing Egwolf and thwarting the Steel Garrote and Emerald Stair, you've opposed your empire's interests. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides?
Bit of column A, bit of column B. Yeah, to be honest, the truth, I'm making this up as I go. But yeah, I'm gonna say our interests are unjust.
That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow.
Okay, And yeah, we got a bit more about you. Fine. What kept you from returning?
Tama's memory. Never knew how to separate it from this place. And the longer I stayed away, the harder it felt to come back. Until you came along, I thought I'd be able to avoid it forever. Thirdborn's missing a lot of familiar faces. And the youngsters who've grown up and the new arrivals, they seem green. Like they're cut from a different cloth, a more delicate one.
Yeah, sorry, I've got to say, congratulations, Kai. You're a grumpy old man.
I really do sound like my grandfather.
You smell like him, too.
How about you borrow Yatsley's ladder so you can say that to my face? Thirdborns only survived because the people were tougher than the wilds. I just hope the people living behind those walls know how to keep them standing. Good thing you're asking the expert.
Okay, we've actually got some new stuff about him. Okay. Yeah, we've really gotten to know each other.
Yeah, it happens. Sharing the road and sharing each other's battles. But out of all the people I've fought alongside, I haven't gotten to know many of them as well as you. You always know what to do. It's like you've got an internal compass guiding you. Not many people have such a clear sense of direction, especially in situations as complicated as these. I never thought I'd feel this at ease again with anyone else, much less myself. But you helped me face loss, regret. After drifting for a long time, I finally feel like I belong again.
Oh. Can we romance Kai? You know what? If we can, I'm going for it. So, yeah, I've come to really care about you.
Thanks. I feel the same.
You can! You can! Oh, yes! I'm saying I've got feelings for you.
You... Oh. Wow. I feel like an idiot. More than usual, I mean.
Oh, which one do we go with? Oh, I don't want to blow this now. Yeah, you know, we think I understand if you don't feel the same way.
No, it's not that. Sorry, you just caught me off guard. For the longest, I never thought I'd be able to feel close to someone again after Tama. But don't get me wrong, I've been with plenty of other people since then. It's just never been more than a quick bit of fun. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this. I'm staring into the rocks, aren't I?
You're doing great. Oh, roll my eyes, eh? Oh, which one? I want to do the roll your eyes one, but I don't know if that's... No. Let's take the safer option. It's okay. Take your time.
What I'm trying to say is, I didn't think I'd be able to feel this again. But you've seen me at my worst. I've told you things I never admitted to anyone else, even Tama.
Okay, let's just listen in.
And if you want to be with me after everything you've seen, and if you still feel that way once we've finished our journey, I want that too.
Oh, okay. I think we've got it, but we'll have to see if there's more. Okay, we'll leave it there for now.
Check the bedroll, fangworms.
Okay, that's him from there. And now, yes, flipping heck. Okay, Yatsil.
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course.
Oh, wow, we're really going for it here. I was under the impression you liked it rough.
When the mood is right, I find I like everything. I'm going to write Quilici tonight. Make sure he misses me. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind?
Yeah, that jar that I got for you.
I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find.
Did you learn of the godless when you were studying the arts?
Technically, yes. Well, it set me on the path, at least. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire.
Yeah, when you say everything.
I mean, my arm wasn't the only casualty. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end.
Yeah, did you ever get that spell right in the end?
Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams.
Okay, light flickers, words blur. They're coming, whatever they are, but it's safe to die here. What the heck does that mean? Alright, I'm going with it, because why not?
Do you do that often?
Let's just say we get some funny looks.
Well, next time give the girl some warning, will you? I like it, but not everyone is as open-minded as I am. Thankfully, the dreams are nothing too terrible. Just the usual things. Not studying for an exam, having all your teeth fall out. They're not nearly as enjoyable as my more provocative dreams.
Ooh, okay, yeah, personally my favourite dream involves several lengths of rope and an enticing courier from back home.
Oh. Well, just be sure to have a quick release nod if you ever make that fantasy reality. Someone should learn from my mistakes. I certainly have no intention to.
That's one use for rigging.
As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Okay. You do have more to talk about, fine.
Oh, Envoy, might I steal a moment of your time?
Yeah, what do you need?
We need to discuss what happened in Emerald Stair, don't you think? Look, I lost more research than I'd like to count. But Fiora and its people are safe. That's what matters. Thank you, Envoy. I don't know how you managed it, but whatever you did, you averted disaster. That being said, your ambassador is going to get an earful, and possibly a fistful, next time we're in Paradise.
Yeah, it's the Steel Garut you're mad at, not the bureaucrats, although I can understand why you would be mad at bureaucrats.
Envoy, you'll find that I'm unreasonable from time to time, so hush. At least we were able to get everyone to safety. Though with everything happening in Thirdborn, safe might be relative. At least I know Temerity will keep an eye on them. I think she knows what'll happen if she doesn't.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going down the weird one this time. Yeah, have you known her long?
Long enough that I trust her to do her best by everyone. You see, Emerald Stair has Naku Tedek. For a young and aspiring godless scholar, it was a godsend, if you forgive the pun. And, as a young at heart godless scholar, I've traveled outside the stair to other ruins. That's how I met Temerity. Thirdborn's close to Naku Kubel. Girls gotta eat sometime.
Okay, yeah, with everywhere you've gone, why settle down in the stair?
Yes, why did I choose to settle down with a gorgeous scientist who loves me? What a mystery. I still go out often. I've catalogued many ruins, but there are always more. And coming home to a warm welcome is lovely. You should try it sometime, darling.
Not too sure, but you know what? Yes, a warm welcome from Animancers. How do you get that?
Oh, part of it is my sparkling personality, of course. But a larger part of it is time. It's hard to hate someone when they drop by your lab with lunch after you've forgotten to eat again.
Yeah, is that how you met them then?
My mother always said that the way to a man's heart was through his stomach. Quilici and I got together the old-fashioned way, though. I saw a beautiful man across a smoky tavern. Then I dazzled him with my delightful personality. Then he showed me an abandoned ruin outside of town, and I was hooked.
No, I'm not going to start putting that in her mind. I'm going to put, yes, and you've lived happily ever after, right?
Oh, it's not a fairy tale, darling. We've been happy for the most part. Any rough patches got smoothed over well enough. I only thought about killing him once or twice. He's probably thought the same a bit more. It's hard to believe that things have changed so much recently. Any sense of safety just went poof. It makes you wonder how everything will turn out.
Screw it, let's go fill up. Damn it. Gaming's hard, words are harder. Let's go philosophy. Let's just use philosophy. I can't say the word I'm trying to think of. But anyway, let's do that one.
When we left, Vidaro seemed to have gotten the idea. Finally. Still, you're right. Vidaro was far too slow to act. At least Quilici is with them. So I know someone competent is there. Thank you, Envoy. I feel a little less frazzled. I've got a lot to think on. Talk to you soon? Try not to have too much fun without me. How can I help, darling?
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about the dreams you've been having.
Well, I suppose you've earned that much. And I do enjoy rewarding tenacity. Though between your dreams and mine, it's a wonder anyone gets any sleep around here. You remember that I nearly burned my family home down when I was young?
Yes.
It was an accident. And I paid for it. My parents refused to buy me more spell books for years. Well, shortly after all that fuss, the dream began. It started at first with a fire. Just flames, crackling, and a feeling of safety. I thought it was a little weird, but nice. But then the dream kept coming back, night after night. I learned more every time. I saw that it was a fire in a hearth, and that hearth was in an old library. I assumed it was a library, at least, to explain why there were so many tablets lining the walls.
Okay, yeah. Were you alone in there?
No, there's someone else there, but it's like I'm a ghost. They can't see or hear me. In the library, there's just one person, but they're wearing a hood, so I never see their face. They do the same thing every night. They curl up in a chair by the fire, hold a tablet to their chest, and then the fear comes. The paralyzing, all-encompassing fear of something.
So the whole dream's that you watch someone not reading a chair. Very scary. But no, let's see if you got anything a bit more specific.
Just the noise. A low, deep banging starts, and it rattles through your bones and shakes you to your core. And it replaces the beat of your heart with this droning on and on and on until you forget every other sound you've ever heard.
A beat. Steel feet on the shore. They come by night.
And then, as it just gets louder and louder, and right before it gets there, I wake up.
You've been listening to too many of Giada's ghost stories.
And let me tell you, waking up in a cold sweat does nothing for my fur.
Yeah, I'm assuming you don't know the sound of the source.
How sibilant. No. Just that it's all-encompassing. It's strange. I've not told many of the details of my dream. I suppose I must like you quite a bit, Envoy. Don't let it inflate your ego too much. You know, Envoy, we've traveled enough that I think I've gotten a handle on your style. Style of fighting, I mean. Your fashion sense is more opaque. But listening to your incantations, they could use some tightening up. I could probably teach you a thing or two, if you're up for it. What do you say?
Yes. I don't know how you know this, because we've literally just walked from... Oh, excuse me. Thirdborn to the camp, but you know what? Fine. Okay, so... Perception, I'm guessing... Yeah, sharpen our wits. You know what? Yeah, I'm not too fussed. Whatever you want to teach me, I'm ready to learn.
How about I show you a little bit of everything?
Okay.
What? Out of breath already? Talk to one of the boys. See if they can help with your stamina, dear. Well, I've taught you all I can. Let's hope you put it to good use.
Okay, what's that give me?
Does anyone
Intelligence
have a
and
copy
perception.
Of the theorems of Pangram? I want to try something.
Flipping it, she's still got more. Is this the whole episode just gonna be a conversation?
Was locked. You think those Adirans were onto something? Do you think they can really cure the Dream Scourge?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't think anyone but Sapadal can.
You may be right. I just hope we made the right decision.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see the results from them soon.
Even if they don't have a cure when we see them next, maybe they'll have a treatment. Even that would be a gift. Now that the researchers can research, think of what we'll learn. A cure might sound far-fetched, but what if they find treatments for the Dream Scourge? And even other ailments? Oh, I can't wait to see how far they've come when we see them again. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling?
Okay, yeah, well, while we're at it, what can you tell me about the Godless?
Careful what you wish for, darling. So, the Godless, or the Akida, as they called themselves, were the original folks who lived in the Living Lands. They arrived on the shores of a new land and settled there, living with the land instead of trying to tame it.
Okay, so they were fleeing and a storm brought them here.
You sound certain. Well, that would align with my own findings. But how could you know that?
Ooh, the voice in my head or a vision? Now the voice in my head.
Oh, well, I should definitely trust that. But dubious metaphysics notwithstanding, you corroborate my theory. The Godless are so singular. Their art and architecture, you never see it in Rawatai or Ishamatul or, well, Adir. But in their artwork, they reference escaping, fleeing, seeking refuge, so they must have come from somewhere. My guess, they originally came from Yesua.
Yesua what?
Ah, yes, let me sum up. Yesua, a continent, cut off from the rest of the world, hidden by eternal storms, one of the 3 hubs of the Angwithan Empire. 10 years ago, you could say it wasn't real, that it was a dream, but they said the same of Ukaiso. Suddenly, the appearance of a mythical land doesn't seem so implausible.
Maybe the land of sweet I dream of is real too. Ooh, that would be nice. No. Yeah, why leave if it was such a good place?
There was some kind of schism, an ideological one. From what I can glean, the Godless were staunchly against the gods, hence their name. There are even some not-so-kind murals of the gods. It seems like the Godless really took their anti-theism seriously.
Fascinating.
I know. Well, I think we've covered everything, don't you? Rather, as much as I think you'll withstand. Hope you enjoyed talking about this as much as I did, dearie. How can I help, darling?
Okay, let's leave that for now. We'll get some of these other ones next time we rest up.
Don't mind if I do.
Because, yeah, there you go. That's okay. That's everything done.
Is your outfit from Rawatai?
Fine. Let's do, yeah, the usual stuff first. Let's put these away and check.
Anything I have from Rawatai.
Oh, yeah. Did we have a look at that armor? Wait a minute, I can't remember if we looked at the armor or not. Yes, we did. It wasn't that good, was it? No. Nah, I didn't like it. It's fine. Right. That can get put away as well.
And Thirdborn doesn't have tailors. Just sailmakers with time on their hands.
Okay, no. I've even crafted as much stuff as I can. Don't have enough to upgrade anything. Fine. Let's get out of here.
Why?
I just wanted to thank whoever decided that you should wear that vest with no shirt underneath.
I just figured it was one less piece to wash.
Oh. I didn't realize I was speaking with the man himself. Thank you.
My gift to the world.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to stick with Gita and Yatso for now. Although I think if we're flirting with Kai, we might need to bring him back out again.
Seeds of change. Their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe.
My dreams are off limits, get out. No, yeah. Whose soil? The soil of Shatterscarp.
A name given to the land, not asked for. You see why the parasites are loathed? The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the bird song.
Yeah, why would you want Thirdborn gone?
The dam falls. The river returns to its source. It is how the land was and should always be. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again.
Starting to get a bit concerned over where this may be going. But there might be a compromise. Yeah, there's life now, don't you see it?
Pilchards growing on bushes. Life that should not be here. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot.
Okay, it's true sometimes.
The dead bear nourishes the pack. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Okay, that was getting a little bit weird. But fine. Okay, now, where did we say we were going? Yeah, we'll head down west. And hopefully, yeah, there's a path right here. So, try and follow that if I can. Okay, well, I was pretty close to actually where, yeah, the bounty was. I actually ran past it a few times. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can just get a nice ambush down there. Thankfully, yeah, the high ground. Say the high ground. And then went and fell off. But, yeah, just roll that down there. Get rid of a couple of these. Stop shooting me. Right, I just need to really find out where you are. There we go. Down you go. Anybody else left? Just you, I think. Oh, no, that doesn't apply. Right, let's just get rid of these. Okay, that's used dead. Now, the question is, where's the flipping corpse gone? Yeah, don't think... There we go, that's what I wanted. Yeah, don't think we are really set up too well at the minute. Yeah, all three of us are ranged, and, well, yeah, it can make fights a little bit harder. You know what? It's fine. Survived so far.
His friends are there. Does he remember? Does he remember that it's me?
Hello. Are you here to grieve someone too?
Yeah, I don't know anybody buried around here.
You're lucky. I know far too many buried here. There are so many flowers here. I'm sorry I never learned their names. My brother thought of them as friends, you know? He loved them dearly.
Yeah, your brother sounds kind.
He was. I wish I were as forgiving as him. He died last month. The Dream Thralls killed him. Killed 3 of his comrades. He absolutely hated fighting. All he wanted to do was be a gardener. If the plague ever ends, I'll grow a garden around his grave. Right now, all I have is this bouquet. I'd bring it to him, but...
What? Go on, tell me.
It's not safe. There are things near his grave. I can't fight them. But you look like you could. Will you go chase them out? Put flowers on his grave in my stead. And maybe tell him I'll grow him a garden one day.
There's a cairn across the lake bed. I bet that's where we have to go.
Okay, but before we do, yes. So we'll just do a bit of exploration on the way. Are you... Yeah, there's another piece of the totem. Thank you very much. Okay, there's no actual quest for that one. That's weird. Okay, I might have to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, for now, just have to. Keep moving and looking because I have no idea. Right, anyway, let's get back up here and yeah, get to where we were meant to be going. Okay, so I'm guessing, yeah, I've kind of ran quite a bit of the way around. Yeah, to get to you, we're going in there. Fine. Oh. Let's get in then. Might as well have a quick. Oh, it might not be. It might just be. Nope, it's not you. Okay, I have no idea how. I got stuck in this cave. Torches running out. Gets cold at night. Hiram saw a tree further down, he thinks. Better than freezing to death. Stuck in here. Got a fire going. Staying the night in here. Might not be so bad now. Better than getting eaten by Zarips. The vines, they seem like they're getting closer. I've never seen anything like it. They're growing so quickly. Or maybe it's a trick of the firelight. It's got to be. Nothing can grow that fast. Not even in the living lands. Ah, okay. So you came in here to hide and survive. And yeah, the vines grew around you. Okay. Right, I guess it's not in here then. Alright, let's keep on searching. Okay, I've officially done the entire outer area and not seen a way into this abandoned mine. So, alright, well, as we're down here, we might as well finish today off then with another bounty. And yeah, next time we'll move on up to the rest of it. And yeah, in trying to do that, I've actually missed these two down here as well. So, alright, fine. There's a bounty down this way. Okay, I think this is them, but they're not hostile at the moment. Okay.
No, Dario, I'm not doing this.
This is your fault. You went soft on that merchant. Barely nicked him. Reckon he lived and ratted us out to the constable. So we're gonna lay low in these ruins and sit on our haul. Who knows? Maybe we'll find treasures inside that'll make us rich.
Rich? You're gonna kill us all. Wow's eyes. Who are you?
Yeah, you've just admitted to theft and murder.
Hey, first of all, we only bled that merchant a bit. Still quite alive when we left him.
I don't like this, Dario. This is how we get ourselves killed. First you said we should come to the living lands, and I went with you.
Stealing from that merchant was your idea, though. And credit where credit is due. It was a solid one.
Now you want me to break into some dungeon full of traps? I've had it.
Kuta, bow. If it bothered you that much, you should have said so.
Oh, right. I haven't got the mic, unfortunately, but never mind. Yeah, if you two are dumb, surrender peacefully and no one gets hurt.
Told you we should have gone into the ruins instead. I told you it'd be simpler. Now look what happened. Shut up and draw your blade already. We can argue after we kill this sanctimonious little shit.
Really? Well, if you insist. Just, yeah. These up. Now, yeah, you got some health on you. No, you don't. Fine. Just burn, will ya? Down. No. Okay, you know what? I think it's time we brought a friend along. Go! Come on, Eld. Let's have some fun, shall we? There we go. That's it. Now you're stunned, and do like that attack. You know what? Yeah, stab you like that. Down. Nice and fresh. There we go. Yep, you're stunned as well. So there. And now you're dead as well. Wait a minute. I'm nearly dead. There we go. Now you're dead as well. Right. Ooh, a jeweled... Oh, jeweled egg. I thought it said jeweled eye at first. Okay. And then... your jeweled egg. And a lockpick. Okay. You said there was somewhere around here. I don't see anything. So... okay. Don't know what they were arguing about. Because, yeah, I don't see any area to go in that might have traps or whatnot. Unless they were on about this place, but I think we've cleared this out, haven't we? So you know what? I think we will end it there today. Because, yeah, there's been a lot of talk. And a lot of... well, there's been a lot of talking, really. But more importantly, yeah, we've started our romance with Kai. So, yeah, that's nice to see. So, join me back next time where I'll try and, yeah, figure out where we are going. And then we'll make our way probably up to, yeah, where Yato wants to go. Back to the snow where we've already been. Plus, I know we've got a treasure around there as well. So, yeah, there should be quite a few bits to look into and get for ourselves. So, hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been Sank84, and this has been Avowed. Thank you so much for joining me. Look after each other. And until next time, goodbye.